Good morning, one and all. A warm welcome to the second day of workshop on Emerging Trends in Sustainable and Resilient Infrastructure 2023-24. I welcome all of the participants who are seated over here and also all of them joining us on the online mode. Prayer is the word of truth, power of God, and a powerful weapon of life. Let us rise for a silent prayer. Please be seated. I welcome the speaker of the day, Dr. K.S. Anand sir, for the technical talk on the topic Elevating Expectations, a presentation on concession safety in India. Dr. K.S. Anand sir is currently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering at SRM University of Science and Technology, Katankulattur, India. He received his BE degree in Civil Engineering from Annamalai University in 2004. He then received his ME in the specialization in Concession Engineering and Management from Annamalai University in 2006. Between, he worked in various construction organizations as a planning engineer specialized in project management. He has been a faculty member at SRM University, Katankulattur since 2010. He has completed successfully his PhD in concession management in the domain area of concession personnel management. His teaching research interests are in the areas of health and safety, organization culture, quality of work in construction, etc. He is a life member of various professional bodies related to civil engineering and concession. I welcome you, sir, for the technical session. Now, let me welcome our HOD, Dr. Vasudev, sir, for giving a memento to the speaker of the day, Dr. Anand sir, as a token of our love and gratitude. Now, I welcome Dr. K.S. Anand sir for the technical session.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for a brief introduction about me, and very warm welcome and good morning to everyone who present here. And I'm Dr. K.S. Anand. As I said, like everyone explained very well. And before starting up my presentation, I want to say two things. Okay, one, your HOD sir actually really welcomed me very warm and received me in a very wonderful way. So I was so overwhelmed and I'm so happy for it. And second thing, because of two persons here, okay, Miss Annie and Miss Sahi invited me very, from the day one they invited me. Because of them I'm here and they are my students. And I'm so happy that by seeing my students in a very great position. Okay, so please give them a big round of applause. Okay, good. So my session will be, it's a talkative session. It's not only the one person who is sitting here just to keep on talking, right? No, I want everyone to be interacted, both the online people and also the person here offline people. Okay. So slightly I modified the topic, which is the building safety resilience in construction sector, Indian scenario. Okay. Before starting up, how many of you are aware of what is safety? If means, please just raise your hands and say some few words about safety. What is safety? Any idea? Anything, whatever you know about safety, just let me know that, so that we can go further. Any two answers or three volunteers? Someone from students and also the faculties? Anything? To prevent accidents. Okay, good. To prevent the accident. Any? Okay, providing good working environment. Okay, good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. To save ourselves. Okay, good. That's very good answer. Okay, safety first. Okay, our safety. Good. Anyone from students? Anything can answer. So as of now, we are in this much situation. People are not much aware of what is safety. Okay, even though if you know the safety, we are not able to talk about it. So safety is always neglected in construction sector. Not only the construction, everywhere it's neglected. Okay, just like that, people are taking us granted. Am I right? So even we all know about safety. We all know about construction safety. Okay, we are not talking about it. Why? Because the human factors is neglected here. So we are going to talk much about the human factors in concession safety. Next slide. Okay. I'm from SRM IST. Okay, we having 9 colleges and 111 departments and more than 300 plus programs and 3,200 academicians are working in our institutions. Next. Okay. Talking to our civil department, we having 2 undergraduate program, which is BTech Civil Engineering and BTech Civil Engineering with computer application, and we having 5 different master program specialized in construction engineering management, environmental engineering, geotechnical engineering, remote sensing and geographical information system, structural engineering. Okay, for this one, for PG program, we are giving 12,400 stipend, and for PhD in all domains. Okay, I mean all in the sense overall civil engineering, we having all domains. 100 plus research scholars are there in our department, and they are getting to 25,000 stipend. Okay, so this is about our institution background. Next slide. Okay, coming to safety again, as I said, okay, people are not having much awareness about it, and even awareness also not ready to take it up. Okay, here the safety resilience refers to the capacity of system or structure to anticipate, prepare, or respond to adapt to recover from adverse conditions, emergency, disaster, while maintaining its essential function and structural integrity. Specifically, whatever the safety situations, how we are handling it, that matters. Okay, and coming to construction industry, it's very very tough to maintain it. Okay, because fatality is there, right? What is the if safety is not there, what will happen? If safety is not there, what will happen? Okay, everyone said about the positive sides of safety, but if safety is not there, what will happen? Specifically in construction. Fatality, very good. Injuries, deep injuries. Okay, then. Exactly, that's right. Okay, productivity will be getting reduced. Okay, so if anything happens, okay, that really comes in our mind, or maybe the production also it will be stopped. Then delay in project. Exactly right. Okay, delay. Everything will get delay because of this safety consequences, right? So that should be eradicated, or maybe that we have to be so cautious in it. Okay, then okay, this specifically safety resilience. Okay, this is all about the human factors, right? Human or well-being is here. So have you ever aware of SDGs? Which SDG this will come? This safety resilience or construction safety falls in which SDGs? Any idea? 7. Okay, good. 1% 7. Then anyone from online? Any answers? Okay, next slide. Next slide. Anyone answering? Slide. So this comes under decent work and economic growth, SDG 8. Okay, so please be aware of it. What are the theme we are working out? Okay, anything, whatever it is. Okay, water is there, live, right? Decent work is there. Many things. Almost 17 SDGs are there. So we have to work based on it, right? Whatever the research we are doing or whatever the contribution we are doing, so that should be related to our any kind of this SDGs. Okay, even while you are writing the papers or maybe any kind of technical talk also, we can relate this, right? So this SDG decent work and economic growth is there, okay, specifically to protect labor rights and promote safe, secure working environment for all workers, including the migrant workers, in particular women migrants and those in precarious employment. Then achieving safety resilience in construction contributes to create safer working environments and aligns with the broader objective of promoting decent work and economic growth. It emphasizes the importance ensuring the well-being and safety of workers in various sectors, including construction, to foster sustainable development. Okay, it's not only the laborers, okay, also the professionals, right? Engineers, we people are engineers, right? So that is applicable also for us. Okay, many studies are focusing only on laborers, but engineers also working there, right? So we have to focus them also, right? Next slide. So components. What are the different components of safety resilience? The first one is organizational components. Okay, organization. Okay, any organization should take necessity or necessary steps for this, right? If the top management is accepting certain things, then only it will come to pass on to the next level. How many of you are agreeing with that? If means, please raise your hands. Okay. So many a time, so the organization support is very much needed. So the first component is to ensuring the safety resilience is organization component. Under that, leadership and governance. Okay, strong leadership is a crucial for fostering safety culture and ensuring the safety in the top priority. And clear governance structure helps establish accountability and responsibility for safety at all level of the organization. So leader, as a leader, or the governance, okay, that is very, very important in safety resilience. Okay, the next one is management system. Okay, the providing management structure or hierarchy, right? So that is very, very important. The robust management system provides structure framework for identifying, accessing, and managing the risk. They includes process of incident reporting, investigation, and continuous improvement. Okay, management system is nothing but what are the things happening in our site, or what are the things it's happening in our workplace, right? That should be maintained, and also it's reported and investigated properly, and continuously there should be some improvement. Okay, not only that particular, if anything happens on the incident, right, only we should not focus on that incident prolong, we have to follow. Okay, that is very, very important, specifically management system. Then resource management. Okay, so allocation of adequate resources, including the finance, I mean cost, and human factors, technological resources, is essential for maintaining the safety resilience. Specifically, dedicatedly, we have to allocate some particular person for this task, right? Or any team, specific team, or some specialized person who is expert in safety culture. Okay. Then this maybe includes any kind of safety programs or training program to ensure that they're having the necessary skills. Got it? So that one. Then communication. Okay, communication is very much important in everywhere. Okay, as a leader, we have to be a good communicator, and also a safety person, we have to be very good at communication, and every communication should be transparent, and that should be informed to everyone across the organization, throughout the organization, from the top to bottom. Got it? Then the effective communication channels helps to disseminate lessons learned, lesson learned and the best practices. Okay. So what are the things we learned from the past mistakes or past errors that should be recorded, right? And that is also circulated as a newsletter or maybe any kind of communications. So this is a very important as a organization component. Next. Then culture component. Okay. Anyone? What is meant by culture? Work culture. Work culture. Please kindly active so that I can some more information, because we're having almost 20 persons, I guess, so 20 different answers we can get it. What is work culture? You, next to Saki. What is work culture? Exactly, work practices. Good, nice answer. Anyone? Students, please. Yes, you sir. Anything, you can say that. So it's a learning. Any other? Anyone? Last. Yes. Work culture. Safety, yeah. Okay. Good. Fine. Culture is all about the way we are being. Okay. So every place, every region has its own culture, right? So Kerala is having special culture here, and Tamil Nadu has its own culture, and regional wise we having separate culture, college wise we having separate set of culture. So working culture is very very important. Here specifically it's coming under three different category on the cultural components. One is safety culture. Okay, safety culture is a strong safety culture is built on shared values, attitudes, behavior that prioritize safety on a level. On the whole, if you are seeing your attitude, your behavior, and your values, okay, that matters a lot when it comes to safety culture. Okay, then employees should feel empowered to report safety concern without fear of reprisal. Okay, if any issue, we have to stand it on. Anyone who is concerned on it. Okay, so safety culture is very important that individual have to take, not as an organization. That should be individual. So self is very important here as a safety culture. Then learning culture. Okay, how many of you doing NPTEL courses here? Okay, including myself. Every semester or at least two courses we will be doing, at least minimum one. Okay, so it's learning is important in safety resilience. That is, we have to learn something which is we can try to adapt in our organization. Learning new things, right? So taking up that step is very very important. Okay, so that is also comes under cultural component. Then employee engagement. Okay, employee engagement is very very important thing. Engaging a people itself, it's a big task. As a leader, that I know everyone. Okay, so as a leader, maintaining people and engaging them is also, it's a very very toughest task. And specifically coming to safety, okay, that is a very good thing. And engaged employee are most likely to actively contribute to safety initiative. Involving employees in safety decision making process fosters a sense of ownership and commitment. Okay, specifically we have to own it. Okay, how many of us are owning our department? Okay, so that is also matters. Same like the safety, while comes to safety, okay, everyone, it's everyone's responsible to be engaged in that particular task. So aware of it. Then the third one is operational component. Here is very toughest thing, because all those things are maybe theoretical base or the knowledge base. Okay, these are the real implication base. Okay, this operational components is really tough. And risk management, and mainly that these three things, okay, which is risk management, incident response, and emergency preparedness, and adaptability and flexibility. Okay, these three is very very important. And risk management, okay, so we have to identify the risk and we have to assess it, and we have to do the fundamentals. We have to understand the fundamentals of that safety resilience. Okay, so proactive identification, assessment, and management of risk is there in the risk management. This includes the regular assessments, scenario planning, and development of contingency planning. Okay, then incident response and emergency preparedness. Having well-defined incident response plan ensure a swift and effective reaction to unexpected event. Specifically, if we have to be prepared for any kind of event. Okay, are you aware of disaster preparedness or anything like that? Okay, we are never aware of the flood thing. Okay, it's happened in Kerala. We never prepared for it. So because of that heavy loss, right? Both infrastructure resilience and also the people, life loss, right? It's a very massive damage to us. Okay, we are not at all prepared for it because it's never happened to us. So we have to be protected and so careful for it. But in safety, construction safety, so we know all the incidents, what are the things may happen, right? So we have to be prepared for it. At least if something happened, what will be our reactions? How we can do it? How we can reduce the fatality or maybe injuries, right? So for that this is very important. And regular drills and exercise helps validate to improve the emergency preparedness. Okay, regular drills. Okay, in SRM Mandal we used to have the fire drills in between. Okay, every semester in between they will prepare, make us to for fire accidents and all. So likewise, maybe we can do something. So that will improve the incident response. And adaptability and flexibility. Organization needs to be flexible and adaptable to changing the circumstance, technologies, and regulatory requirements. Okay. Specifically, okay, coming to engineering, okay, we having AI influencing is highly in our construction sector. So we have to be technologically adapt. Okay, new technology should be taken into our mind, and we have to study all those things also for certain level. Okay, at least, because without knowing any the fundamentals, right? So that is very tough. So for that, we can have some basics of the new technology adaptation also in our specific civil engineering or construction field. And regulatory requirements that organization, specifically the top level management, should understand this, and they have to provide this kind of trainings and all. Then this may involve updating the procedures, adapting new technologies, and modifying the organizational structures. Okay, organization structure. When it comes to organization structure, this is top to bottom. The hierarchy organization chart will be there. Okay, in that case, specifically for safety resilience or infrastructure safety resilience, we can add some experts in that, so that they will provide us some good suggestions and for improvisation. Next slide. Okay, the key aspects to be considered. Building safety resilience in construction sector is a crucial aspects for ensuring the durability and longevity of structure, as well the safety of occupants. An Indian scenario where the rapid urbanization of infrastructure developments are taking place, it becomes imperative to adapt comprehensive approach to address challenges and enhance safety resilience. Here the key aspect to be considered. Okay, first one is regulatory. Regulatory is nothing but your strong specific codes, okay, standards, rules and regulations. That is very important. If it is very strong enough, and that is very important. If high rule is applied in our sector or anywhere, okay, then it should be followed. Okay, when you go to US or Singapore, okay, I've been there for particular cases. Okay, safety is highly considered as a thing. Okay, here as a choice in India. Okay, I don't know about Kerala. How is safety, sir? How is the safety regulation here in Kerala, sir? Not much followed. Okay, it is followed, but as I said, it's not much followed. Okay, so that much should be changed and should be followed, have to be maintained. Okay, for that, strengthen and enforce the building codes and standards to ensure the construction practice adhere the safety guidelines. Regularly we have to update to align the regulations with international practices and emerging technologies. This is very, very lacking in our country. Specifically, I'm saying because we do research in construction safety. One of my scholars is doing in safety leadership. Okay, so while they are going to the site and they are going for the data collection, they are studying the real case scenario, what is happening, right? So specifically updating and aligning the regulations with the international standards can be implemented, and establish transparent and efficient approval process of construction project to ensure the compliance with safety norms. Okay. Transparent and efficient approval process, I don't know, it takes much more time, but still that can be in the regulatory framework. And capacity building and training. Okay, capacity building is nothing but all about our individual training. Okay, so so providing training programs for architects, engineers, and construction workers on the latest safety standards and the construction techniques. Okay, so providing the safety programs for the people, and also I encourage the HOD sir to provide some good training for also the final year students for specifically focusing on safety, or maybe any kind of small mini courses can be implemented for it that can be helpful for them for the jobs thing. Okay, so okay, minor course. Okay, sir. Okay, that's good, sir. That's good initiative. Okay. Okay, take. Okay. civil engineering students. Okay, good sir, thank you. So providing the training programs for the professionals and also for the workers is very much encouraged, and encourage the use of modern technology, construction and safety management through training initiatives. Okay, so this is also important. Okay, so what is the latest technologies we use for safety, and what is the latest techniques we are adapting? So that is also there, and foster collaboration between the academia and industry to promote the research and development construction safety. So this is also very much important. So we can send some set of the people to the industry. Okay, I mean students, UG students or PG students, we can send there. Okay, there we can find out some good research gap, or maybe what is the real case scenario. We can identify that and we can give some solutions for that. Sometimes maybe company can take it as recommendations and they can try to implement it. Okay, try to do this kind of research initiative in our institution. So that will also help us. Next slide. So materials and technology promote the use of high quality and resilient building materials that can withstand the natural disasters and other environmental challenges. Okay, this is also important. Okay, to promote sustainable materials. Okay, any kind of things can happen. So for that, environmental challenge situation is there. So can give the resilient materials and integrate smart technology for real-time monitoring the construction site, structural health, and early detection of potential issues. Okay, this is very important nowadays. Even the camera vision, like the camera is, I mean, the video is capturing with the overall the site, and we can identify where the flaws is there. So that is very important. I hope someone has studied. Yes, Annie has studied that crane work is there. Okay, using hand signal. That and all, it's a very good initiative from your college. Okay, so that is good. So that all comes under that particular domain. And explore the innovative construction methods, prioritize safety such as modular construction and seismic resistant designs. Okay, this is also important because nowadays earthquake is also happening in India. Okay, so we have to be prepared for it. So based on that, materials and technology is also one of the key aspects to consider. Disaster preparedness. Okay, this is to develop. Already we having a separate web page of a government also. Okay, so go and check it out. Okay, disaster management and mitigation. So develop, implement a disaster preparedness plan specific to different regions. Okay, based on the region that may vary. So that is also there, and considering the prevalent natural hazards in each area. And then ensure the construction design account to potential risks such as earthquake, floods, cyclones, and other natural disaster. Then establish a community awareness program to educate residents among the emergency evacuation procedures and safe havens. Okay, and specifically coming to the disaster preparedness, this is having a high weightage, and this should be considered as more prior importance. If you're having a elective course, that is also can be added in syllabus. It is there in the syllabus. Okay, okay, you're taking this. It is there. Mandatory or electives? Okay, that's good. So everyone. Okay, good. So this can be added in a syllabus also, or maybe elective. And quality assurance and inspection, implementation of rigorous quality assurance process at every stage of construction from design to completion, and conduct regular inspections by qualified professionals to identify and rectify the safety hazard promptly. Encourage the use of third-party certifications of construction projects to ensure adherence to safety standards. Okay, here this is very important point. Okay, certifications. Okay, certification. How many of you knows what are the different certification in our industry? Any certifications. It's not only the safety, any certifications for your work demands or maybe industry demand. Okay, there are more certifications. Okay, IGBC accredited professional certificates are there. NEBOSH is specifically for safety. Okay, so we have to know about it. So please be careful and understand the consequence. So be certified engineer so that you will be picked up by the industry. Next slide. And collaboration and information sharing. Facilitate the collaboration between the government bodies and the construction companies and industry association to share the best practice and lesson learned. Here again I'm saying the government bodies and the concession company, I mean that industry should think of it and know the real case scenario, and they can do some good collaboration for benefit for the people, or benefit for the society, or benefit for our own industry. Okay, and establish centralized platform for sharing the information for safety incidents and innovation and research in concession sector. This I wanted to highlight. One of my two of my scholars have been published a patent regarding this one. Okay, they are planning to do some, all the real case scenario of safety accidents or fatality that should be highlighted or posted in that particular website. That's in the future plan. I wanted to highlight here that patent also has been published. So centralized platform is very much important. Maybe whatever the knowledge or whatever the things captured, that can be uploaded there so that everyone can view and understand the real case scenario. And encourage the PPP, that is public-private partnership, to invest the research and development for building safety. Okay, this is comes under the collaboration and information sharing. Community engagement, involve the local community in the construction process, seeking their input and addressing their concerns. Okay, if they are having any concerns related to our construction site, maybe noise, what are the issues will be there in construction that will be affecting the neighbors? Any idea? Dust, super sir. Dust. Noise, very good. Noise. Then vibrations, exactly, vibrations. Then exactly all type of pollution that is comes under noise, light, right, heat, right. So all these things can be, we can involve the local community people and we can get that information from them so that we can try to reduce that. Okay, we can't able to fully reduce it, or maybe we can't able to cut it. Okay, but we can try to reduce those kind of specific issues. Okay, and raise awareness about the importance of building safety and resilience among the residents. Foster a sense of ownership and responsible for safety of the building within the community. Okay, so we make the people also to be involved, or else maybe the clients or whomsoever. Okay, people. Okay, construction industry is full of people. Okay, so people can be involved in the as a community engagement. The next one is green and sustainable practice. They promote green building practice that only enhance the safety but also contribute the environmental sustainability. Okay, here what is the practice in Kerala about the green initiative? Yes, I saw yesterday the fully 100% solar panel airport. Okay, that itself a great initiative. Okay, that's a good thing. And I guess somewhere some award has been given as a 2018 or something, Good Earth. I didn't remember that one. Okay, Earth Award. Is there any other initiative in Kerala or else in your institution? Green, sustainable. Is there rainwater harvesting? Is there not? Good. Then solar panels. Very good. Then sorry, plastic waste. Okay, recycling that. Okay. Anyone from online? Is there any answers for it? Any sustainable practices? Is there any answers? Okay, so we have to promote green building practices for enhancing safety specifically. Okay, and encourage the use of renewable energy sources and energy efficiency designs and construction project. As everyone said, solar panels has been used and green water recycling can be adapted. Okay, so incorporate the resilient landscaping practices to mitigate the environmental impact. Okay, that's also a good point. In summary, the building safety resilience in Indian construction sector required multifaceted approach that combines robust regulations, continual training, technological advancements, community engagement and sustainable practice. By addressing these aspects can be comprehensively, India can develop the resilient construction sector that ensure the safety and well-being of its citizens. Next slide. So challenges. Okay, here's a major thing. Okay, so challenges is highly there. Okay, so high risk nature of the construction work. Okay, everyone knows about the construction work as we discussed earlier. Okay, It's all about construction work is often involving inherently dangerous tasks such as working at heights, handling heavy machineries, exposure to hazardous materials. Okay, the high risk nature of the construction works makes it challenging to eliminate all potential safety hazards, requiring a comprehensive approach to safety resilience. Okay, so n number of risk. Okay, here I mentioned very few. Okay, working at heights. Okay, what are the different risk in construction? Falling from height is there. Okay, I want students to answer, please. Object falling. Okay, okay. Objects falling. Any kind of materials falling from the height. That is also a major risk. Okay. Then, next. Okay, dust particles. Okay, that is also there. Okay, it's a we won't see the sudden reactions, okay, but it takes prolonged if we are inhaling or that kind of dust particle will really affect the lungs or health issues. Okay, next. Usage of exactly unmaintained materials or any kind of defect materials also may cause high risk. Okay, next. Okay, usage of PPEs, okay, protecting personal protective equipment without using gloves or maybe glass or any kind of PPE can lead to high risk. Okay, sir. Yes. Slippery conditions. Okay. Yes, construction site may have slippery conditions. Yes. You next. Electric shocks, right? Paints, right? Chemicals, smell, right? Pungent smell. Okay, many things are there. Okay, so that is also there. So high risk in the sense not only the falling from height, there are more things are there. Okay, specifically I was so wondering, all the answers are very relatable. Okay, and I hope the students are having much aware about the construction safety. Okay, so it's good. So we have to follow some protocol, usage of signage, signs, right? That is also important in the construction site. Okay. Then one complex and dynamic work environment. Okay, this is a major challenge because of complexity will be much more there. So the construction site or dynamic environment, constantly changing conditions, because day to day the conditions in the site will be changing, right? Not only the same today it will be there, the next day obviously the condition will be changing there. So we can't work as yesterday today, right? So that will be changing. So we have to be so cautious in that, because that is a very specific challenge here, because unpredictable atmosphere, that is also there. And coordinating safety measure across a diverse task and team poses a challenging to ensure the resilient safety culture. Okay, it all comes while we are having a proper safety culture in our organization. Okay, again while we start the earlier time, okay, safety culture is important. Based on that only you are this all the challenges will be overcoming. Then varied workforce experience and training, because uh, while we are having a very much like a diversified work people are there in construction site. Okay, that is migrant workers are there. They are not experts in that particular task, but still they are coming and they are taking it, and that is also highly risky. So varied workforce experience and training is important. Lack of standardized training and various level of competency can pose a significant challenge, because without training, if someone is going for that particular task, really that will be a big challenge. So we have to give training to the people, then equip them, then we can send them to industry. Okay, not only the workers, also for engineers. Okay, as a professional, we have to be equip ourselves. Then only we can go and get the task from other people. If you know about safety, then only we can follow it. Otherwise, it's not possible at all. So that is there. Then resource constraint. Okay, specifically skilled persons are very lack in our area. Okay, so that to be considered highly challenged. Okay, construction projects are often constrained by the tight budgets and timeline, which can lead to compromise in safety. Okay, limited resource may result in inadequate safety equipment, insufficient training program, and lack of dedicated personnel to oversee the safety measures, impacting the overall resilience of safety system. Okay, so again, insufficient training programs, lack of dedicated personnel. Okay, dedicated personnel in the sense it's a self. Okay, it's us, right? So everyone. Okay, so dedicated personals, lack of it, and inadequate safety equipment also. So we have to be so cautious in that particular constraints. Next slide. Communication and collaboration, as I said earlier, okay, communication is also very, very important. If something happened, we have to post it there or give the signage. Okay, the proper communication should be there. Okay, that is a very major challenge because we won't have time, or else maybe we will move to next work. Okay, we won't put the signage or maybe any warning signs, right? Nothing. Without simply we are going, and so there may be chances of getting injured. And the communication gap between the different stakeholders such as project manager, contractors and workers can hinder the timely exchange of safety information. The clear communication channels and a collaborative safety culture are crucial for addressing this challenge. So again, I'm saying, so leader should have good communication. Okay, not only the leader, everyone as an engineer, as a project manager, as a engineer, site engineer, everyone should have good communication so that the work should be transferred to other people. Because of that, the work should not get hindered, or maybe the fatality can be reduced because of that proper communication. Regulatory compliance, as I said earlier, okay, rules and regulation should vary from place to place based on the government, based on the particular place. So that have to be followed properly. The navigating the regulatory landscape and implementing effective safety practice can pose difficulties for concession companies. Okay, then resistance to change. Okay. This is an important thing. Okay, resistant to change. We are following a certain proper traditional way of working. Okay, suddenly we can't able to change some different method. That is really difficult for everyone, including us, right? So that is really difficult to us to follow certain new rules. It takes much more time to adapt it, but we have to ready for it. Okay, suddenly someone gives us some new instruction. Okay, so new way of follow. That is also makes us something to think. Am I right? Okay, any one of the faculties, just let me know that what is the new, I mean, any resistant to change, any one particular rules or maybe something to change. What made you to takes time? Anyone from faculties? Anyone? Any new practices that makes us, it takes time to change for it? Nothing? Everything is okay with it? Sir, any answers from your side? Giving notes, okay. But giving notes is also toughest thing. Okay, so resistant to change, introducing a new practice. Okay, while we are introducing a new thing, that makes some time to adapt it. So that is the biggest challenge, because some companies newly they will be adapting the policies of safety. Okay, that itself it takes people to, because we are working or we are wired up with certain customs or maybe certain way of practice. Suddenly, if some rules comes, that takes time us to change it. So that is also biggest challenge. And supply chain vulnerability. Okay, concession projects rely on the complex network of suppliers and subcontractors. Here, due to economic, environmental and geopolitical factors can impact the availability of necessary safety equipment and materials, affecting the overall resilience of safety system. Okay, I agree with that, because everything, supply chain is not only the one factor, it's tied up with many other factors, as here it's economic, environmental and geopolitical factors. Okay, so these are the factors to be considered. And mainly the psychosocial factor. The demanding nature of the construction work, coupled with factors such as job insecurity, long hours, can contribute to stress and fatigue. Okay, the fatigued or stressed workers can more prone to errors and accidents that affecting overall safety resilience of the construction project. Okay, so psychological factors or psychosocial factors is very very important. That is least bothered in everywhere, also in construction industry. Okay, because one of my research scholar is doing psychosocial risk factors in construction. Okay, so many things here. Job security is coming, job insecurity is coming. Okay, almost if we see the database or else the data what we collected, almost 16 to 17 hours people are working in construction. So just think of the engineer situation. Okay, because of that, not only the engineers, also the workers, the laborers, right? So I'm focusing on professionals, but also the laborers. Okay, without the laborers, we can't work there. So almost if engineer is working 16 hours means almost he is also will be working one more hour extra, right? So that factor is always to be considered, because that's the highest challenge. Because if someone is having less sleep, right, that really affects his or her productivity. That should be considered highly, and I'm insisting everyone to take this as a very key point here, everyone as a personal point, because this psychosocial factor is highly danger or vulnerable. Okay, so we have to think of in that aspects. Okay, stress, everyone having the stress, right? So if you see, as a teacher, we do have our own work stress or work pressure is there, but still our environment is something different. But as an engineer in a construction site, the real time, the weather is there, okay, the climatic conditions is there, then the working conditions, many factors are there, physical conditions are there, mental health is also there. Okay, so that is also to be highly considered here. Okay, that is the biggest challenge in our safety resilience. Addressing these challenges, maybe again I'm saying, can give the better outcome of your this thing. Next slide. Okay, benefit. Just a minute. I'm asking you, is there any other, as of now it's everything is go with flow, or anywhere stuck, or else you want to ask any question in this previous slides, we can have some session now. So then later we can move to the further last session. Specifically, students please, anything earlier? Do you understand everything, the concept at least? Some fundamentals about it? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. If yes means say something. Okay, let me start with faculties. How many of you here construction management? 1, 2, 3. Very good. So I can ask you, so far how it's going? Okay. Are you having any other queries before that, the challenges or maybe the components? Measure this. Okay, measuring this is by 3 ways. Okay, one is by observation in the real site. Okay, the next by interviewing the people or the safety leaders, questionnaire, no, interview. And finally the third one can be quantitative, that is your questionnaire analysis. That's what. So before going into anything, will you just go to the first slide, initial slide. Okay, so no, the components. Next. Yeah, all these components should be in your mind. Okay, based on your components, then only we can, because these are the primary 3 things, right? So organizational, next one safety, cultural components, and operational components. Within this only everything is gonna lie. Unique, yeah. Exactly, what you're saying is right, because all the three components will be vary to project, region to region, and particular person to person. Okay, I may have exactly less intention towards safety, but you may have better or more perspective towards safety. So that varies a lot, but all together, if you see the cluster, or else maybe together, if you are seeing that, the answers will be the same one. So that is also that is also there. So but the measuring this thing is very very important. Okay, so hmm, exactly, you are right, because the real time industry is entirely different. What we are teaching in the class is something is different. Yeah, yeah, entirely different. Then that have to be captured. That is there, because like what is our understanding is always the literature or books, right? The journals. What are the things we learn from the what we studied, right? That's what. But the real time case, the people who is experiencing the safety culture or safety resilience, the real time, okay, that varies a lot, because even while my students are going for data collection also, we may think in a different perspective. Once we reach there, okay, they will give more information than us. Okay, so that is very prime here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly right, sir. Because I agree with that. Because safety, right? So we are saying, helmet, gloves, shoes, jackets, only this. Okay. Apart from that, inside, that is safety. Okay. My concern. Okay. The inside. Okay. How we are taking it. Okay. Because we all know that in summer, wearing a jacket, helmet, gloves, boots, everything. Just think of his physical condition. Okay, as she's expert in economics. Okay, she's also done a project. Just think of it. How many labors is agreeing with that to do with that particular? They will never do. So that individual responsibility should be taken, or else given by the authority, or else maybe the from the top level organization should emphasize that. Then only slowly it takes, like as we saw the new regulation practices and all, right? So adapting to that takes much more time, but once it comes, then only the change will happen. It's my observation as of now, because 13 years I am in this particular field. Okay, so moreover, many of this safety research we are doing. So this is very very prime thing. Okay, so individual attitude and behavior is matters, and that too specifically only if we are interested, or only we take the initiative, then only it will move to the further level. Okay, any other, any? Okay, 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 okay. The thing is, human factor again is getting neglected here. Okay, so we are not even following the initial thing, then we are moving to the next thing. That itself a imbalance there. Okay, of course there will be there. Okay, so of course the computer vision is there. Okay, we are monitoring through the computer, or else ergonomics also, we did a project in computer vision, how the angle, right? So how his angle changes, right? So we used questionnaire and also the computer based recording, and we found out what is which place is having the high pressure in his elbows, or all those things. Okay, we did that research also. So all these things comes under that particular technology adaptation, but safety is meant for the human thing. Okay. So technology can be, I don't think so. It takes much more time for that. But let me follow this one, then later slowly we can take some new technologies in that particular area. But of course I initiate, or else I ask everyone to do some particular specific computer or maybe some good courses that can help us, right? So any softwares or maybe any kind of tools specifically, okay, you can focus all the people sitting here, do some particular courses or coding that really helps us, okay, so but not fully, okay, we should know the basics and fundamentals of it. Any other, anything? Yes. Okay. Hmm. Ah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's what we are saying, that repeatedly, like maybe go next thing. Yeah, continuous improvement here. Okay, so that is there, as you said. Okay, safety person. Okay, every concession site has its own safety personals. Okay, or else nowadays it's mandatory. People are started recruiting a safety skill person. Okay, even if not, civil engineers is also having that capability to do that. So we have to equip and give that proper training. It takes much more time to adapt that, because for example 10 persons if you are training, okay, at least with that maybe 2 or 3% will be skilled up, then all the rest will be, they won't follow. Okay, then by seeing this rest people, those three also will get affected, right? Why should I, all those people are not doing, why should I? So the attitude matters here. So slowly that will be imposing, and regulatory rules and regulations will be followed here. If you are following strictly, then that can be chances of implications in the real time industry. That's my concern. Anything else? Exactly. Nebosh is there. Okay, so you do that course. But it's UK based certification thing. Nebosh is there. That is, it's having. If you are really concerned on it, if you are okay, I wanted to work in specific safety only, then you can do that particular course. Okay, so then it is valid, and moreover, other than India, it's everywhere. It's globally recognized. Exactly, they can go as a safety manager or safety professionals, because they'll be getting some PDUs. I mean, professional development units will be coming in that certification. That certification given by the UK thing, and moreover, that is globally recognized. Okay, yeah, they can work in that specific safety itself. But how far in India, maybe L&T is taking that kind of certifications. Okay, better you can, foreign chances or abroad job opportunities will be higher if you are finishing that NEBOSH. Okay, there are more courses. Okay, even PMI chapter, like you can check the PMI website. Okay, CAPM is there. Okay, PMP is there. PMP, these people are not eligible because they need initial for 500 or 600 hours of working experience. But CAPM they can go, or else IGPC AP is there. Okay, certification that will help us for job. As a fresher, they are eligible because they are now BTech students, right? So final years means they can. Final years means that 7 semester students can appear for, sorry, 8 semester students can appear for that particular exams, or else like let them finish it, like maybe take 3 months time. After 3 months, they can apply for the that particular course examination. That's really good. So because like you will be certified as an accredited professional nearby area. If any green building people or green building construction is happening, then you can be called as, if you are registered in that particular forum, you will be invited as an auditor, so you can go and audit the work and come. So that kind of thing can be done. More thing, okay, you can explore more courses. So do that. Equip yourself more than your degree. We have to have some good certifications so that you can be in most wanted people. Okay, good. Anything else? Anyone from online? Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Fine. So, as of now, you are aware of all those things what we discussed. Next slide. Next. Back. So, continuous improvement. Back. Back. Okay, next slide. Okay, so benefits. Okay, so okay, leave this all aside. Okay, if you are having a safety culture in your office or in your organization, okay, what will be the benefit? Leave this aside. Okay, don't see all these things. Okay, what will be there? What is the benefit of doing that particular safety resilience or in your set of office safety culture implementation? Better productivity. Okay, how you are saying it? That's good answer, but how you are saying it? Okay, very good. So our level of confidence will be getting increased if you are having proper, if you know proper protocol of your safety things. Okay, that's very good answer. Okay, good. Anything else? Next, man. Mm. Okay. So because if something happen, you have to give the first aid, or else we have to be reduce that panic situation. We have to come the normal, and we have to prepare those things, and we have to send off and clearing all those things. We'll be talking about it for some time. Then finally we'll go to the work back again. Okay. Then there really your productivity will get reduced, so that in order to avoid that. Okay. Good. இந்த answers யாரும் சொல்லாதீங்க. Next one. Anyway, that is there. Okay, but improve worker moral and productivity is there. Your answer. That's good. Anything else? Next. Okay. But again, okay, saving money. Okay, so that is there. Okay, your money, because for training we have to get the expert, right? So we are taking the experts from the somewhere, and we are giving into the real-time industry, and we are training them for quite long time, for maybe 1 week or maybe 10 days. We'll be giving them training, right? So the whole time cost will be okay. Good. Next. Exactly. Time completion. Okay. Good. Ma'am. Avoid accidents. Very good. Avoiding accidents or fatality. Sorry. Okay. Standards. Okay. Very good. So we'll be having some projected name of our institution. Okay, in a higher level. Okay, that is good. Good. Nice. Branding, or ourselves in a better way. Okay. Good. quality products. Okay, product. Okay, maybe in construction we'll be saying a project. Okay, sometime product in the sense you are saying about materials or the which one? Final product. Okay, fine. The final outcome or the deliverance of your work can be higher quality. Good, super. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Very good. See, if you are recruiting some person, okay, so that itself it's a biggest task. Okay, so that much thought process should be there for your organization. Okay, then only, because not only that for that particular project he or she should be utilized. Okay, that resource should be utilized for other projects also. In that aspects you have to think. Okay, not only that particular project is not going to finish, right? So maybe he or she can be utilized in other projects. In that case, that will be a sustainable measure. Only for that particular project, that will be a economical thing to be considered. But he or she can be replaced for other projects for that particular task. That can be okay. Good. Nice, interesting question. Sorry, ma'am. Okay. Quality. Okay. How quality will be increased by avoiding accidents? Okay. Unwanted expenses can be avoided. Okay, fine. Good. Sir, any other answers? Any insights? That's good, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your insights, sir, because it's a God's messenger. Right? So that's good. You are saving someone's life. Right? So, thank you, sir. I think nothing. Nothing. Someone come here, please. No. That's very interesting. Exactly. Yes, retention. Retention. It's nice. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Good, good, good. Employee retention is also plays a vital role, maybe because of this one influence. Good. Okay, improvement in human relations. Very good. Okay. So I'm concerned on someone. Okay, so that can be cultivated. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, happy. Okay. Well-being will be there. Okay, good. Nice. Yes, you. Safer environment will be there. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay, good. Nice answer. Continuing learning. Got it, as well. Good. So knowing the past incidents or accidents that it is recorded. So by reading it, so we can get some good. Really, it's nice. Good answer. Good. And then end product will be very good. Okay. Good. Second, time can be saved. Okay. Good. Optimization. Okay. Influence. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. They are actually saying that optimization is highly appreciable or maybe possibility because of this safety things. You want to answer? Yes, student. Yeah, you can. Yes. Anything, what you learn from this housekeeping. Any other answer? See, once someone is trained in that particular project, okay, he may be also using that project also. Right? So, skilled workers you are saying, right? Okay, good. Because the same set of people can be transferred in some other things so that we can have some better outcome or the end product will be very good. Okay. Maintain it, okay, sustaining, okay, that's what our topic is, right? So, safety resilience, okay, so following or else we are taking up to the next level, sustainability, that's what we are talking about. Yeah, okay. So, this is kind of a this, this is a final. So, this will be there, then later we can. Fine. Welcome back to the session again. Is it everything is fine? Shall we move again? Okay. So we are going to come to the end, which is the benefits of safety resilience. Okay. Already we discussed many points. Okay, including that we're having a few more points to be added. Okay, reduced incidents and injuries. So this safety resilience measures can prioritize proactive identification and mitigation of potential hazards. This results the safer work environment, reducing the likelihood of accidents, injuries, fatality, and on the construction sites. Okay, so any kind of injuries or incidents can be reduced because of this safety resilience measures. Then improved worker morale and productivity. As someone pointed out, okay, it's very clear. So we can increase the productivity and also the worker morale. Okay, so this will enhance the well-being among the workers or the professionals. When employee feels they're confident in their safety or moral increases, leading to higher level of job satisfaction and productivity. Then finally, the cost saving. By investing the safety resilience, concession companies can avoid the costly disruption caused by accidents or delay. This includes medical expenses, legal cost, potential fines associated with safety violations. Additionally, a focus on safety can lead to the lower insurance premium. Okay, this is very important because every company will be having their own cost policies or the financial policies in their own concession sector. Okay, focusing on the people who is working there, right? So the insurance or any kind of fines, okay, if something happen, okay, fatality or anything happens, which is unpleasant thing happens, means for sure heavy fines will be there. Okay, in India, globally it is there, but specifically coming to India, this heavy fine can be incorporated. So in order to avoid all those things, so we can have a better safety resilience measures and enhance the reputations and stakeholders confidence, as someone pointed out, this ma'am pointed out. Okay, the branding. Okay, so reputation of our own firm, that can be enhanced, or maybe the building trust among the clients, investors, wide community. Positive of the public perception can lead more opportunities for the business and partnership. Then compliance with regulation. Safety resilience measures often align with the exceed regulatory requirements. Here, based on the local area or else the regional or maybe national safety policies will be there. Okay, every particular local authorities are there, then state, then national wise. So all those regulation should be considered. That can be reduce the level of risk in your legal complaints and penalties. Next slide. Okay. Adaptability to changing conditions. Again, as we discussed earlier, concession projects are susceptible to unexpected the challenges such as weather events, supply chain disruption, public health crisis. Safety resilience enables the organization to adapt quickly to changing the conditions, minimizing the impact on project timelines and budget. Okay. Then long-term project success. Here, the project that prioritize safety are more likely to complete on time within the budget with a high level of quality. Again, here comes the cost and time and the quality. Okay, these three is highly highlighted. As ma'am pointed out, employee retention and recruitment. Okay, commitment to safety resilience is attractive to the skilled workers in construction industry. Employees are more likely to stay with the company that prioritize their safety and well-being, and the reputation for the safe work environment can attract the top talent. Then continuous improvement. This already we discussed. Finally, what we are saying is safety resolution in construction is a holistic approach that can not only protects the worker but also contributes the overall success and the sustainability of the construction project. It is an investment in all well-being of employee, that reputation of the industry, and long-term prosperity of the construction organization. Okay, sir already discussed, it's an investment. Okay, safety is not only that particular cost. Okay, it's an investment to the organization so that can be going for sustainable. Okay, or repeatedly. Fine, and also well-being. Next slide. Okay, here comes. Okay, as of now, we are discussing about the safety resilience. Okay, these are the concession personal management research domain. What I am doing so far is safety leadership styles in concession industry. One of my student is doing in safety leadership. Okay, he is specifically focusing on leadership styles in concession industry, focusing on safety. Okay, then one more scholar, she is doing in psychological contracts towards the quality of work life of concession professionals. Oh, concession professionals having highly issues with the work-life balance. So this is also to be stated. So she's doing in that work. And another student he's doing is mental health in concession industry. Okay, which is focusing on the well-being and health and safety, also coming under that. Then workplace diversity in construction. Okay, he's doing in organization politics. All these things he's studying about the workplace diversity, gender diversity. Okay, many things are there. Then human resource management in construction. Okay, people in construction. We are working as a team. People in construction, well-being, health and safety, all these things included comprehensively in the construction personal management. Next slide. So feel free to contact anything. Okay, any kind of research or any kind of collaboration. Okay, you can mail me or contact me. Okay, scan it. That's my profile, LinkedIn profile. So you can connect with me. Okay, so any queries, okay, regarding this, let me know that so we can wind up the session. Next slide. That's it. Okay. So you can scan, and if you want, you can connect with me. Feel free to do some research, collaborative towards Torch and our SRM. So it's always welcome. You can do some good collaborative research or publications, presentations, anything. Feel free to contact us. Any queries? Online questions, if any, please kindly post your questions so that we can have a discussion and wind up the session. If any questions, let me know that, so or else we can wind up. Navy's work. Okay. Yes, of course, that can be implemented, but safety comes to the BIM, right? So now it's very challenging, but people started doing in BIM for safety also. So as a research point of view, it takes much more time, but still people have started using BIM and also the Navy's work, as you said. Navy's work is a connecting between two different tools, right? So BIM can be implemented for concessions research safety. Yes, that can be done. Or are you planning to do that? Okay, that can be done. But you are focusing on BIM, right? Okay, whether that is a qualitative or quantitative, which kind of study it is? Oh, it's a little bit complicated, but you can do it. It takes much time to do that.
So, so that was a very informative talk, sir. Thank you for coming over here as you talked about safety, the components of safety resilience, that is organizational culture and operation components. And you also said about what are the key aspects that to be considered, the challenges and the benefits, everything, sir. So it was a very informative talk and thank you. We are very grateful for you to come over here from your busy schedule for attending the workshop. So thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. I request everyone to gather forward for a photo session. And the next session will be at 1 p.m.